The Arter and Anne.
She's Irish, isn't she, Anne?
Irish, German.
So when we went to the place in Holland, I was riding the
I need a flip chart.
like a lace pointer as well.
Yeah, that. Do that. Very good. Something's changing. Very good. So we're going to have two pieces of paper.
Okay.
This is me, and this is me smiling, and this is me not smiling. And this is what you do to make me smile. You have a very outstandingly good, this is English I'm writing now.
It'd be impressive if it was in Chinese.
Really good. Well, you can translate this. This is what I've seen you do today. So basically, this isn't quite good. This is absolutely top, top, top. Use leg position, use of your pelvis, and preparation for flying change. And now this is the most important thing that I'm coming to now. What really makes me sad is your understanding of neck vertebral function, manipulation of the neck vertebrae. And you are not on your own. Lots of riders make me sad. Some riders make me sad, and different levels of sadness. I'm going to draw you. Here is a horse's head. I want you to look up a skeleton of the horse's neck. Then, of course, we've got the lovely neck vertebrae coming down there like that.
Yes.
Are you sure? It might be a trick question.
Well, I think it goes to the shoulder, goes to the bottom of the shoulder.
You are right. So it would be much easier if it did go like that. But unfortunately, it goes like a swan's neck. When we talk about flexion and sideways bend, these aren't actually just bending sideways, they're rotating a bit. Let's say these first three vertebrae. I don't mind at the beginning. I see your horses, these three vertebrae spend a lot of time in the flexed position. So I'm talking about flexed this way. Every joint, well, not every joint, but joints that move, they flex and they extend. If I do this, I'm hyperflexing it. The term hyperflexion, roll calling, is when those neck vertebrae are flexed too much. You spend a lot of time unnecessarily with these first three vertebrae flexed without any reason. I'm not going to talk any more about it, but I want you to think about it. If I say I want to flex my knee joint, so I'm flexing it, how long, when does it stop gaining benefit? How long shall I do it for? 30 seconds, 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 20 minutes?
10 seconds.
Well,
probably.
But you've got to feel that. You're the physiotherapist feeling those joints. I mean, knees can't extend very much, but let's say they can a bit. It's going back to neutral and then seeing, does it flex? Does it come back to neutral? Does it flex? It's not holding the flexion and it's not holding the neutral. It's how functional work with inflection, that's no problem. But I'd like you to do, say, right, now let's if I put these vertebrae back into their neutral position so they can actually extend. Not a lot of times we want them to extend, but they should be able to extend. Neutral and flex. And that's the use of vertebral joints, which is what our job is. I mean, that's all we've got to do is be able to influence 5 body parts of a horse. One is the spinal column, then there's 4 legs. But of course, it's the brain of the horse that does it, so our job is to get the horse's brain to flex, open, put into neutral, all of these. So do you understand what I'm talking? So what
Yes.
I want you to be able to explain, if I walk in the school at any time, I don't mind that he's deep meaning that those vertebral joints are flexed. if I say, oh, how's it going, what stage you're at, if you say, well, I'm probably going to leave this like that for 1 more minute or 30 seconds or whatever, or he's being stupid because something is going out here, so I'm going to keep him like that. So there's a reason. I know there are overflows. I'm doing it for a reason. I'm going to do it for so long for a reason. When I say neutral, that is probably what most people would say, oh, you mean up. Yes. Looking at probably is the same thing as up, but I want you to know what is happening under the... So this is one wing of the vertebrae here, and so obviously they go down there. This lot that I think are too long in terms of minutes, they're just overflexed without any reason. Now, funnily enough, on your video, there was a certain point you went down there, your hands start doing this, because I wasn't telling you. You had the thought, oh, well, I'd just get his neck up a little bit, and you did that, and he came up a bit. And I went, oh. To me, you didn't quite finish the job because I interrupted you. You need to pick up from where you left off and start to think about that. Very good. Sometimes I can see that you are getting him, like now, to create a little more flexion in those first 3 or 4 cervical vertebrae, and I noticed a couple of minutes ago that you even got his neck vertebrae slightly extending. In other words, a bit too high. And I like all of those variations. When I say extending, normal dressage person would say that he was above the bit. But I would say that you're exercising that joint. So you're getting a bigger range of movement of the neck joints. So, very good. Let's do a bit on the other rein. That's very good. Now what we're going to do now, when I ask you, you're going to say flexed, neutral, extended. And it's going to mean what he is doing with his first 3 to 4 neck vertebrae. Do you understand? So what about now? Well, yes, they are flexed. Now put them in neutral then. Well, what I would call neutral. Up a bit more. Think of the picture you've seen on the phone. So up, so they're like a column. That's getting better. Very good. Yeah. I would go up a bit more to get that column. Think of the swan's neck. So you want to get him to lift his skull up. That's it, that's it, that's it, that's it. That's like the photograph on the telephone. What now?
Flex.
Yeah? Go back to neutral. Very good. Very good. What now?
Flex.
Yeah, why? Very good answer. So what about extension? I don't hear that much. Yes, I would say that's extension. Now I'm going to neutral. Perfect. Very good. So almost there was a little bit of extension at the end of the that half pass, which is fine. You are doing a very good job. You actually manipulated the neck vertebrae throughout that in a very minor way. That is excellent what I'm talking about with your pelvis. Read if the change is in it before you bring your leg back. Good. Well, next, do some more of that. A half pass on this rein. Very good. Yes, very good. What about his neck? What would you say? Very good, yeah. Very good. What would you say? I actually really liked the height of his neck. That was very good. And then you were just getting a little bit of lateral mobility in their neck, and that was really good. Right, now, last thing you're going to do today is when you do a flying change, what I call the trigger aid, your leg coming back, comes back about 3 of the horse's ribs. Okay, I want you to bring it back only 1 rib. This comes, you get the change in his brain getting his legs ready, and when you think he is absolutely ready, just take your leg back 1 rib. Is his brain ready? Is he really thinking of that change? Okay. Okay, I thought the leg was very good. I thought he was a little bit low in his head. That's why I wasn't sure that he'd really got that change in his brain. So, good in the head. That's fine, that's fine. That's very, very good. Because that's exactly what I want you to do. I want you to experiment and take risks. And I want those sort of things to happen. Very good with the height of the head. Excellent height, excellent with your hands. I think you're communicating. I think that was probably very interesting. Get into his brain, read back. You want a bit more movement in his legs, more movement in his legs. Change was good, but before the change, you slowed his leg movements down in the canter. So you want to up tempo, go the opposite way. That's it, that's right, up tempo, quicker, quicker, quicker. So yeah, so not necessarily bigger, but quicker. So he moves his legs a little quicker in the last 2 or 3 strides. Now let's do it now. So quicker, quicker leg with his leg. Go, 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 more hurry. Go in a hurry. That's it, and that's right, in a hurry, come on. Good, that's right, a little bit more. That's it, come on. Okay, now do your change from that. Very good. Now come on the diagonal. Don't slow his legs beforehand. Stay neutral in his leg movements, then quicken him up. That's excellent in the neck. Now quicken him up. Now a leg, not too far. Very good. That was perfect. Do 3 changes on the diagonal. Very good. So quickness. Good, lovely, super, not too far back, quicken up, very good, beautiful. Okay, finito. Your hands, his neck, his legs in those flying changes was absolutely perfect. Good, what do you do with his neck vertebrae? Good, why? Ah. That's the answer that 99.9% of riders would say. Ah, that's stretching his neck muscles. Very good, very good. Outwards. You can stay horizontal and outwards, but actually get more length of the long muscle fibers than going down. Good. Okay, and into walk.